Triangle sum theorem. We can use what we have learned about parallel lines to determine the sum of the measures of the angles of any triangle. To start, extend line segment BC in both directions to create line BC. By the parallel postulate, we draw a line parallel to BC through A. Alright, so if we click here, we see what that looks like. We now have line BC, and we have this parallel line up here that goes through point A. Let's now extend line segment AB and line segment AC to make transversals and label some of the angles with variables to indicate measure. So here we have vertices A, B, and C, and now we have angles X, Y, and Z. Triangle ABC is shown with angle measures X, Y, Z. Do the parallel lines allow us to identify pairs of congruent angles? Triangle ABC is shown with angle measures X, Y, and Z. Which pairs of angles are congruent? All right, and due to the alternate interior angle theorem, we can see that this angle is congruent with this angle because those are alternate interior angles. And over here, we have another pair, here and here. There's a straight angle here, this line here, with measures labeled X, Y, and Z. So these three angles must add up to 180 degrees. Therefore, the sum of the triangle's interior angles, X, Y, and Z, must add up to 180 degrees as well. The triangle sum theorem states that the sum of the measures of the angles of a triangle is exactly 180 degrees. So the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B plus the measure of angle C equals 180 degrees. Click here to go to the lab titled Triangle Sum Theorem. Find the measure of the missing angle. All right, because of the triangle sum theorem, we know that the measure of angle J plus the measure of angle L plus the measure of angle K is going to add up to 180 degrees. Here we see that the measure of angle J is 32 degrees. We see that the measure of angle L is 20 degrees, and we are missing the measure of angle K. So plus the measure of angle K. And that, if we add all those together, they add up to 180 degrees. So when we add 32 and 20 degrees, we get 52 degrees plus the measure of angle K equals 180 degrees. If we subtract 52 degrees from both sides, we get that the measure of angle K equals 128 degrees.